This segment brought to you by Kansas Corn. Learn more at kscorn.com.
Welcome back. Now let's see what Kyle and Duane are up to on Plain Talk.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer with Plain Talk, with a guy that understands that it's hard to keep a secret around the campfire after a hearty meal of pinto whistleberries. Duane Toews.
That would be an absolute truth
Pinto
right there.
whistleberries.
Old eating some whistleberries around the campfire. I don't think I've heard that expression in 30 years.
I think it's been longer ago than that for me.
Yeah.
So, I have 6 grandsons, 8 grandchildren. One of the grandsons isn't quite old enough to understand everything yet. But I had to cook dinner here, 6 weeks, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And I cooked beanie weenies.
There you go.
And, I think those poor kids, some of them are as old as 7 years old. They've never had beanie weenies.
Interestingly enough, I'm surprised you bring that up. I have a daughter that's 20. That's one of her favorite meals yet to this day.
It's one of my favorite meals, too. And you can't put too many weenies in it. I mean, you can just
load her up.
And if you want to crumble some hamburger in there, too, it makes it even better. And it's like, poor kids.
They've been deprived.
They've been deprived.
And how expensive is a package of hot dogs and a can of pork and beans?
That's it.
Obviously, their parents have too much money.
I fed the whole crew for $2. And it was cheap hot dogs, too, by the way.
Speaking of food, your fact or fiction question of the day. The restaurant Gaut du Noir.
Easy for you to say.
Gaut du Noir in Paris, France. It's not necessarily an issue of how the presentation goes. You're served in the dark. Fact or fiction?
Well, that would be odd, extremely odd. I've got to go with fiction.
It's true.
It's true.
In the dark.
I'm thinking a lot of restaurants could pass inspection in the dark.
You never know what they're sliding by
good.
you.
It's just the ambiance not so good. So shut the lights off.
Shut the lights off.
I
know a few people that won't eat things because how it looks, and they won't even give it a chance by tasting it.
There you go.
They
taste with their eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I will bet you 30% of the population tastes with their eyes.
We have some members of our family that they call it mouthfeel.
Mm-hmm, right.
Seems like it's kind of a weird way of describing it.
We've talked about this before. You have a tremendous fixation with mouthfeel. I mean, you won't eat plums. You won't eat canned plums. You won't eat canned plums because of the sliminess.
Chose that I haven't purchased them. I only ate them in primary grade school.
Because?
They were soft and mushy. But I ate them then.
I know, but you're saying they won't eat them
They
at
won't
all.
eat stuff at all because of mouthfeel.
I think mouthfeel is a very common way of tasting something. I'll be honest with you. You got the mouthfeel, you got the way it looks, the way it smells, and there's nothing left.
You got taste.
No, I don't think.
It doesn't even matter.
That even
doesn't
matters.
Even get to that point.
It doesn't even get to that point. Because if you put it up to your nose after those other things and it goes wrong at your nose, it's all over right there.
She's not going in. I question that. I know you have been in an audience where you were not to look at the color of a candy and eat it, and they were all the same, although they were different colors.
Skittles.
I have a hard time believing that, but I remember as a kid, they always told kids in class if they couldn't eat their spinach to hold their nose while they did it. I'm telling you, it was just as slimy and unappetizing with your nose open or closed.
Thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Jamie Bloom, and I hope you enjoyed today's show. See you next week on Farm Factor.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com.